Now doing nothing, you live into that state of doing nothing. So what happens in that state of doing nothing? The discernment in the intellect and dispassion is in the mind is 100%. And if it is 100%, you are in a meditative state. And when we share our experiences, we understand with a clarity. When we listen to other experiences, uh, our mind gets more clear. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your Buddha palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences, bring the hands down. We'll share our experiences. How are you, my friend Lara?
I am good. It's quiet. I'm with you basically for Nyasa, and then it just gets really still. At one point I felt like I was just almost like a candle, just with a little bit of a flame on the top, and that's it. And
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was really quiet.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How are you, David and Jerry?
It was another good meditation for me. Going through the limbs really dropped my temperature of my body down, and I had to move around a little bit to get my foot under a blanket because it was very cold. And then when we started doing the mantras, I noticed my limbs, particularly my arms, became very heavy, and then my legs. And after that, it was just darkness, quiet. It was beautiful.
Quiet. Beautiful. Deeper. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, that was probably the shortest meditation that I had.
It's a timelessness.
It was timeless, yeah.
Very good.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, we did more or less at the same time, 32 minutes. When the mind realizes there is no time, it is the shortest, means we get a glimpse what it means by thoughtlessness and timelessness. Sorry, Sam and Lorian, I labeled somebody else as your name last week. So how are you, Lorian?
I am well. How are you? Thank you so much for that. It was beautiful. I found so much stillness, so much quiet and peace.
So that's good. That's beautiful. This is your first session.
Yes.
With this beer guy, yes.
Yes.
If you like and love beer guy, you will get more.
Yes.
How are you, Sam?
I'm doing really well. The meditation on Saturday and the meditation today, I would say, have been more blank than the others. Again, I go back to Thursdays where I described some colors and vibrations and sounds, but I think I've gotten behind even that, where I'm not identifying with that either. And as soon as I closed my eyes, it was a blank slate, no colors really today, and silence, and that was it. So
beautiful. That's a very good experience. How are you, Stephen?
I'm very good. I actually would say that I agree with everybody's description. My experience was 2 words. It was timelessness and nothingness.
Beautiful.
So from start to finish, it was fantastic.
Fantastic. Once you see that, that is more important. More or less, everyone has more or less the same experience of timelessness and thoughtlessness. Terry, yes. So what is going to happen? Let mind continue to experience this thoughtlessness and timelessness, and then see what happens the knowledge of the reality dawns with. Rightly said. How are you, my friend Terry?
I'm good. I had a nice, calm experience, and I was thinking about trying to remain focused on the message. And a couple of times I drifted into a random thought, but as soon as I realized I was doing it, I dropped it. I was aware of little discomforts, like my one foot kept trying to move, like it was twitching. So
Yeah.
it was moving a little bit. I was just aware of these things, but I just didn't let it. None of them pulled me away for more than a second or
But
two, and
you were in
it
peace. You didn't move the body. That was
yeah,
wonderful. That is wonderful.
yeah.
You see that if the world is created from consciousness, if the world is created from the consciousness, then the teacher is greater than the student. Think of it. And if the world is created from the matter, then the student is greater than the teacher. So by the help of discernment and dispassion, the student also arrives at this clarity that this world is created from the consciousness according to Eastern wisdom. That is how, Lara, meditation can be given to everyone. I know you have a question. Unmute it. Lara, yes.
My question is, are you referring to dispassion as detachment? Or are those 2 different things?
What do you understand by detachment and disliking?
Well, I think it's about
So liking
making
first,
it. Well, can
then
I finish?
yeah.
Okay, so because to me, like for dislike, like that to me, that's an agreement that I make, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like that thing. The detachment for me is starting to not have the need for it. But I don't know if I'm confusing that in my head with what you're saying, so I'm trying to get clarity.
So liking, or may just let us start with the disliking. Disliking comes first in the mind about an object, and then it may lead to detachment, but the presence of an object is there in the state of detachment, and from detachment we go to the highest level, that is dispassion, where whether the object is there or not, we damn care. The mind is totally free. So you can say 3 levels. The outer physical level is almost a disliking. Struggle is not there. It appears that now I don't like, so detachment. And now question of attachment and detachment is not there. There is 100% clarity. in the state of mind that is dispassion. That is why we understood the 4 defects in the object. And that is why we understood what exactly means by an object. Am I clear? That is the beauty of this understanding. We need not to define attachment or detachment based on modern psychology, because modern psychology has yet to understand clearly what is mind. So, based on the teachings of our masters, mind attracted to an object. So that attraction is a liking. Repeat liking is attachment. And craving for that object leads to an obsession. But why? Now understand that detachment on that basis, why mind is looking for it. Because the mind is not able to understand the defects in the pleasure. There the process of dispassion starts. So it breaks the idea of liking and disliking. Then it goes deeper. It breaks the idea of attachment and detachment. And ultimately, dispassion is a state of the mind that is free from the world outside and the objects outside. It uses the world, it uses every object, but totally free from any preferences, prejudices, likes, dislikes, attachment, detachment. That is the state of dispassion. Did I make everything clear? Lara, did I make everything clear? No?
Yes and no. I think I'm in my mind, it's translating a little bit differently, and it just might be language, but that's okay.
Yeah. Language may be different, but we should contemplate on the principle as explained by Patanjali again and again and again, so that the clarity comes.
To me, where I'm still stuck, it's because dispassion to me means hate. Like the way that my brain translates dispassion, it's too strong, it's too much. And so to me, it's almost like I need to break agreements with things and the need for things.
I like Lara 99%, and I
Doesn't like me now.
80%. Please, when you are studying yoga and meditation, change the meaning in your mind of dispassion. Don't create meaning of dispassion in your mind according to your thoughts.
I'm looking at definitions.
Yeah.
Because I was struggling with it, and so I had to look up all these definitions of what it actually means. So that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, you are right. I think that is what I said. Change the meaning of dispassion according to the teachings of the Eastern wisdom. Sometime definitely single word we find some meaning and that stucks in the mind, but that may be right, that may not be right. So what we have to do, we have to find out that what the masters are saying, how the master is explaining, and then we contemplate and reflect. Then we come to the state of understanding, clarity, freedom from the doubt. Last point, very important. Dispassion is totally soft. It is a movement in the state of kindness, compassion, and higher level of intelligence is working in the mind. That we are going to study in the next session. You live in the highest state of dispassion, you are already awakened. This is what the master is saying. When your mind is the highest state of dispassion, awakening is already there. This is what Patanjali is saying in the next sutra. So with that reference, so the more and more you contemplate, rather than going back to the mind, listening to and picking up the meaning based on our previous understanding. That is what is the meaning of moving from ignorance to knowledge. That is the meaning. That is the entire journey. So I have the highest level of dispassion for you. Does it mean It means I'm full of love with you. I love everyone. Think of it. We will pick up on Thursday. Thank you. That is all for today.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.